After a brief hiatus, the Jazz has rejoined Honda's India lineup with the 2020 model launched at Rs 7.5 lakh. In this video, we'll tell you 5 things you need to know about the refreshed Honda Jazz, but before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the Autocar India YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive updates on our latest videos. Let's get one thing straight right here. The 2020 Honda Jazz for India is merely an update and is not to be confused with the next-gen Jazz that was revealed abroad last year and won't be coming to India. What we get is a mildly refreshed version of the 3rd-gen Jazz that has been on sale here since 2015. The update brings minor styling revisions, including a new front bumper and new chrome detailing around the gloss black front grille. The refreshed Jazz is best identified by its new all-LED headlights and LED fog lamps. The tail lamps too get the LED treatment, and the rear bumper sees minor styling tweaks as well. On the inside too, the 2020 Jazz is quite similar to the version that's been on sale for all these years. The design of the dashboard remains the same as before, with the center console angled towards the driver, but the dash now sports a soft touch pad. The interior gets a black and beige color scheme, and the Jazz continues to have one of the most spacious cabins in its class, as well as a really large 354-litre boot. However, once again, the Jazz's much-loved theatre-style folding magic seats are absent, and the headrests for the rear seat passengers are fixed too. It's in the features department where the updated Jazz sees the biggest changes. LED lighting aside, one of the highlights with this update is the addition of an electric sunroof, making the Jazz the only hatchback in its segment to have this feature. Also on the equipment list are a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, cruise control, which is now also available on the manual variants, push-button start, keyless entry, 15-inch alloy wheels and a rear wiper. Standard safety equipment includes dual airbags, ABS, a reverse camera and a rear defogger. The 2020 Honda Jazz gets the same 90 horsepower 1.2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, but it now meets BS6 emission standards. Gearbox options include a 5-speed manual and a CVT automatic, with the latter being the only automatic in the segment with steering-mounted paddle shifters. Interestingly, Honda announced that the CVT version accounted for a whopping 70% of total Jazz sales in the country last year. Fuel efficiency is rated at 16.6 kpl for the manual Jazz and 17.1 kpl for the CVT version. However, those interested in a diesel version of the Jazz will be disappointed to know that Honda has dropped the 1.5-litre diesel from the Jazz lineup. The engine has been upgraded to meet BS6 emission norms and continues to power models such as the City, Amaze and WRV, but has been axed from the Jazz due to poor demand. Both manual and automatic versions of the updated Jazz are available in a total of 3 trim levels: V, VX and ZX. Prices start at 7.5 lakh rupees for the base V trim, which is only about 5,000 rupees more than the BS4 model, and go all the way up to 9.74 lakh rupees for the fully loaded CVT version. That's significantly higher than before, but that's because the ZX variant with its electric sunroof is a new addition to the lineup. Compared to its rivals, the updated Jazz is still the priciest of the lot, with the asking price for the entry-level model much higher than that for the Toyota Glanza, Tata Altroz, Maruti Baleno and the outgoing Hyundai i20. That said, all variants of the Jazz are fairly well equipped, with even the entry-level V-trim packing 15-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, steering-mounted controls, automatic climate control and the same safety kit as the higher spec models. So, what do you think of the updated Honda Jazz? Are you happy with the feature additions, or do you think Honda could have done a little more with this update? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments.